out in Minnesota, it was the Tarasenko show for the St. Louis Blues as they stole a big game on the road. Early on, it looked like it was going to be all Kirill Kaprizov. He scores a pair of power play goals in the first period, but it was Tarasenko with the third period hat trick who steals the show, Frank. Just a huge win for the Blues, and now there's a lot of pressure on this Wild team.
Yeah, there is. But, this series is kind of played out the way that we thought it might, in the sense that it's been tit for tat, one punch here, a response and punch back from another team, two pretty evenly matched groups. Full marks to the St. Louis Blues for what they've withstood on their back end with the injuries to, a multitude of defensemen throughout this series. It's been a revolving door, a rotating back end for St. Louis, and they found a way to overcome that and get it done. And not only that, but found a way to overcome some deficits as well. You look at the 2-0 lead that the Wild had in the first period, stormed out of the gate. You mentioned Kaprizov and the 2 goals that he had. He was a force through the first 20 minutes, and yet the Blues found a way to hang in. And, you see Vladimir Tarasenko take over in the third period, the natural hat trick. One of them ended up being the empty netter to close out the game. But the way Tarasenko has played all season long, for me, he's easily the NHL's comeback player of the year. And there were some fantastic stories this year, and it'll be interesting to see who ends up winning the Masterton Trophy. Some great stories from guys like Carey Price and some others that have battled through a lot. But Tarasenko, with the botched shoulder surgeries, to come back and regain form after the St. Louis Blues themselves had doubted him, the trade request that was in place being skipped over in the expansion draft. You look at Tarasenko and his job in this series, he's right up there with O'Reilly, David Perron, who's been ridiculous and turned back the clock. The Blues, this was the problem with my bracket, Tyler. There was a significant chance, as I picked the Minnesota Wild to win the Stanley Cup, that they might not get out of the first round. At times in this round one, they've looked like the stronger team. And at times, you've seen them wobble a bit. And that was certainly the case in Game 5. No margin for error for the Wild now in Game 6. But I have a feeling this series is going the distance.